Hi, everybody. My name is Arjun Dev Arora, and I am the founder and managing partner of Valence Advisory. We support funds and founders, and we help accelerate their efforts with people, strategy, and capital. And now off to John.
Hello, it's John Lowe here. I'm the co-founder and advisor at Valence Advisory. I am the lead on leadership coaching and communication. And enough about us and our wonderful advisory. Today's wonderful guest from the other side of the world is Celine Ivari. She is CEO and one of the co-founders of WholyMe. What is WholyMe? Well, I'm sure Celine can do a better job of telling us about it than I can. So welcome to the show, Celine. Tell us a bit about what you're working on now and yourself.
Thank you so much for having me. It's really nice to be here. So I am one of the two co-founders of WholyMe. We're on a mission to revolutionize our approach to well-being. Currently offering highly effective, clean solutions for everyday stresses, aches, and pains. So everything we offer is our organic certified, clean, natural products that are backed by scientific evidence to immediately have an effect on general well-being.
Wow, thank you. Really well said. And my understanding is WholyMe is a relatively new company. In brewing, but your experience as an entrepreneur and as a business developer spans a much longer time frame. Can you tell us a bit about your background and some of the professional steps you took to get to where you are today?
Sure. So I'm a scientist. I studied genetics of human disease and human biology before that. I then went on to work in the medical education sector, helping big pharmaceutical companies launch new medicine globally. And then I left that to join my family in setting up what I considered to be my first entrepreneurial journey, Meshkati Hair Center, which is a high-end hair loss clinic in London. And I did that for a couple of years. And then WholyMe really stemmed from a personal experience in how stressful lifestyle can impact well-being and the lack of solutions to really, as a geneticist, I've always known that environmental factors and your lifestyle has an impact on your health and your odds of recovery and onset of any condition. And I've witnessed this with my family and my mother, whose stressful lifestyle had an impact on her health. And I really wanted to make a difference in taking a holistic approach to well-being, so as to have a different approach to general stress, aches and pains, because I feel like today people that have any ache and pain will turn to a medical solution, to painkillers, to drugs that do have side effects and they do compromise your long-term health. And thank God they exist for a lot of medical conditions, but they shouldn't be used for everyday aches and pains that are inherent to your lifestyle. Those really should be resolved by natural, highly effective solutions that can be just as effective, but will never compromise your long-term health. And that's really where WholyMe comes in. We choose to change people's behavior and educate them on solutions that will help them so that they steer clear from solutions that are medicinal when they don't need a medicinal solution, and manage their stress and everyday aches and pains with solutions that won't ever harm them.
Oh, that's exciting. We gotta ship some for ourselves, Arjun.
You should, definitely.
So thank you, Celine. Wow. And, and the brand WholyMe, that statement has a double meaning, arguably, but would love for you to share a bit about how you came up with the brand itself and how you did that to pull together really the philosophy of what you and WholyMe and the team stand for.
Yeah. So I think what me and Kitri both really wanted from the beginning for WholyMe is for it to be a reflection of our own identity, so that we always stay true to who we are as co-founders. And that, I think what brought us together, because we were friends before being business partners, what really brought us together and is defining of our personality is that we're both, what we like to say is we're powerfully caring. We truly care about our mother's well-being, which were really at the source of a lot of research we had done at the beginning, and of our friendships and of the planet and of absolutely everything. So WholyMe, the name, is a play on words between holistic health, which encompasses several aspects of well-being in order to be in good health. That's holistic. And taking the whole individual into consideration. So it's the wholeness of one person and a holistic approach to the person. And that's WholyMe. And true to our core and our DNA is that we want to just do good and affect people's well-being in healthy ways, but also we make sure this is true from our production, from how we source things, making sure we are fully sustainable, that we're very present and relatable, down to little things like our packaging has a cell phone number on all of them so people can easily reach us, send us a little WhatsApp if they have a question. We ask people to reach out to us, and that we're so much more than just products. We're really there for people. We're present, and we will take the time to listen and continually find solutions that add value to people's lives and people's well-being. So, the more you share, the more we'll be sure to create value for you as we grow WholyMe, always hearing people and what they need. I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, thank you.
That does it very well. And, as of recent, what are some of this pleasantly surprising, uplifting, or feedback you've gotten from customers, partners, or people in the ecosystem that have kind of, continued to support or fuel your fire in what you do?
Honestly, that's exactly the right word, fuel our fire. Hearing testimonials, customer feedbacks, it's been surreal. We actually did a survey before we even branded. So this is something that's completely unbranded, only the formulas, before we even went fundraising, to make sure we were really bringing highly effective solutions to market. Our hero product is a topical balm containing only botanical ingredients that have scientific backing for their soothing properties. And before we, decided to quit our jobs, quit everything to go all in, we were like, what, let's test this with more people, because, your mother is always going to love what you do. So we did do that, and we had 200 people buying our products word of mouth, without a website, with nothing. And we sent them questionnaires after. And we had 95% people rating it highly effective, feeling localized relief 10 to 15 minutes post first application. So we knew we had something tremendously powerful, and that really fueled us to take a jump and do what we wanted to do. And then today, we received our bulk fully branded, beautiful packed products about 3 weeks ago. So we're taking the time to be true to our core and constantly send emails, asking them to get on a call with us so that we really understand who they are, what value we're bringing them, and how to best address their needs. Actually, today I had a call with two of our customers, and it was wonderful. A lot of them are very athletic, very fitness oriented, and that comes inherently with a lot of pains, aches and pains. And these are people that are, they will have heard from WholyMe, from other athletes, and have tried the product and love it. And, they're telling me I'm able to push my performance better. I have less aches. I sleep better. I wake up with more mobility. I feel better. And so I feel the relief immediately. Plus it's an extremely pleasant user experience. I'm used to overheating balms, or, it doesn't have a nice smell, or it's greasy, or it's sticky. This is such a pleasant self-care moment that you want to do it daily. It's sort of a self-care indulgent moment where you want to carve out time the person I was talking to said, I'm really frustrated with myself when I don't apply it daily. And I love that,
Nice.
it's really answering a need, and that really fuels us. We're rated excellent on Trustpilot with already over 55 reviews, I think, rating us as excellent, people using it from different ages for different needs, but all with the common response that they're delighted to have found something so effective, but completely natural. And that really fuels us.
That's wonderful to hear. And wow, and all in quite an intense short period of time. So, venturing out into this territory of co-founding and running your own business, I'm sure you've had your hands full over the past year plus. Just since we have this space and as a moment to probably reflect, what are some of the key learnings you had about probably yourself and other people throughout the process that have grown both you as a co-founder, but also, grown you and the team?
So we are a team. We're just two co-founders, and we actually had started employing before COVID, but sadly we're unable to continue that. So COVID did have quite a big impact on our business growth and our strategy. But I think I would say that I learned to be extremely agile, just figure things out yourself, make things happen. And I loved learning that about myself. It's been a huge growth experience, and it's very satisfying to know that for so many things, you don't need an education on it. You don't need, to have studied finance and work in finance for a very long time to understand, how to go fundraising, how to do a business plan and all of that. You don't need to have studied marketing to understand how to do some data analysis and do your go-to-market strategy. So it was wonderful to understand that there is so much you can do, and you can just figure out if you set your mind to. And I loved learning that. And then I guess one thing I would say is I feel very blessed to have a co-founder. With Kitri, I can't imagine how people would do a startup on their own. We're very similar. We're very close friends. It's mostly, truly wonderful to have a business partner that has the same vision as you, same motivations as you, that you can exchange with. And every day, that's a growing process, learning to communicate together, to be extremely transparent with each other, to give each other the chance and the tools to evolve, because it's not like you're in a setting where you have bosses and you have, corporate structure to help you grow. You have to make your own growth. And I think we really help each other to do that. Like if she's doing something great, or if I'm doing something great, we'll make sure to acknowledge that and tell her, this is why this partnership is wonderful, because you're great at this. And that's what brings us together. And then when something's wrong, she won't hesitate to tell me like that. You could improve this way or that way. And we tried to put in strategies, maybe to make this a safe space to communicate transparently and give each other feedback. We have feedback sessions once a week. And those feedback sessions, when I or she is giving the feedback, the other's not allowed to respond. So there's no defense mechanism. There's nothing. It's just take it. And that's it. And I think that actually helped make it a safe space to say whatever you want to say without having someone react to it on the spot. So all of these things have been wonderful, I would say.
That's really nice. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, that's great.
Of course.
Yeah. With COVID hitting and having to deal with economic times that are unprecedented, you're appreciative of, the ability to be agile and learn fast. You're quite well traveled, and from what I understand, do you think there's anything in your previous life prior to WholyMe that could have even prepared you for what happened in mid-March?
You mean with COVID?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone could have been prepared for COVID. And I think Kitri and I actually have always tried to be super thorough and prepared for absolutely everything, and think about everything and worst case scenarios. And every contract we would sign, we would check, what are the terms and blah, blah, but that term, the term of if there's a global pandemic, what happens? It's sort of like never really on your radar. I think it will change for everyone. But I don't think there's anything that really prepares you for that kind of challenge. You need to be agile, and you need to be very strong and have a strong backbone and really believe in yourself. And if you believe in yourself, and if you have faith in your project and your ambitions and the bigger mission, then you can weather every single storm. I think whatever comes to you, you will be able to weather it if you know what your mission is greater than everything else. And so that will give you the persistence, the flexibility, the pivot, the whatever you need to make your mission come true. Although this is very early phase, and maybe you can ask me this question in a few years, but that's how I feel today.
We'll try to remember that check-in a few years from now. Thanks for sharing that. And as understand, your two co-founders, you have a small team, and it will likely grow. What qualities have you stressed or sought for in finding partners or people who work on the WholyMe team? And partners meaning whether they're ambassadors or investors, it could be advisors or even full-time staff. What are some of the traits yourself and your co-founder have really dialed in on to reflect the values and the mission that you're creating?
So, a lot of our values stem from being powerfully caring. So it's about being empowering. And by that, we mean providing people with the information to make empowered decisions for their own health and well-being. And also being extremely transparent in that sense, being very sustainable, because caring for you goes hand in hand with caring for the planet. And, being close to people, being community driven. All of those values are inherent to WholyMe and really stem from what does it mean to be powerfully caring. And in that, we try to look for this with every partner, whether it's a manufacturer, a supplier, a branding agency, a marketing agency, whether it's our lawyers or our, accountants or our investors, whoever it is. We want people that are aligned in our identity, that really believe in us and believe in this approach and genuinely want to do good and be good, because it makes it easier to work that way. It makes it easier to reach your mission that way, and to be with people that share your values. At least you can be sure that will be at the end the result the consumer will feel, your people who buy into your brand. And for that to be true, it needs to be true everywhere, particularly when a big part of your brand is being empowering and transparent. And if I'm going to share absolutely everything without shying away from anything, then I need to be sure my partners are aligned in that mission.
Thank you. I think that's a wonderful way to say it. And as we're hitting for home on time now, is there anything else you'd like to share or for our viewers to know before we sign off?
Just that, if you ever feel stressed, if you ever suffer from anything, if you just want someone to talk to, you can always reach out to WholyMe and take time for yourself in every aspect of life. Just carving out some time to care for yourself, for your well-being, will make you better at everything else in life. So even if it seems selfish, do it, because it's actually very selfless. It's the thing that will define how much you can be there for others and how well you can perform in your own career. Just take time, whatever that means.